Alright, we are live. Round 2 for the ending for grind. I learned a few things from last time. So both of the emergency endings we have to go through, whether ending 1 or ending 2, are really annoying. So I think the best strategy I have here would be to try and avoid both of them. Get to the 5th floor. If it's ending 1, we continue on as normal. If it's ending 2, if it's the emergency ending, we'll switch to ending 2 and with the runes that we won't use until then. And if that's an emergency, we'll try to get through it, since I think the ending 2 emergency is the more manageable one. Ideally, we actually luck out and just don't get an emergency though. We'll see how that goes. Hi everyone. Let's see if we can get ending 4, or at least see it before reclamation algorithm comes out. Three fights. Hopefully we don't die to a random emergency.
About the meaning of this mission then.
Though realistically there's only one emergency that can kill me with this starting squad.
Got it.
21, so no extras. Yeah, I know RA starts tomorrow. Incidentally, I'll probably skip tomorrow's stream, since I'm doing some other stuff, and I'll be back on Thursday. This stream will probably be for about 4 hours or so. Don't have any other work right now, and that's about as long as I can last, before I get tired. I can game for much longer when I'm off stream, but the difference is that I walk around a lot more when I'm just playing off stream. Well, that means you're going to have 9 accounts soon, I guess.
Doesn't matter to me. Hey, catch.
I'm not doing the prayer thing. Just keep making accounts until it works, my dude. I haven't done ending for now. I haven't played IS4 off stream at all, basically. I grinded enough on stream that I have no desire to play it after. We're going to do it for the first time on stream. That I can promise. We managed to die to the first ending yesterday. Does that count too close? That's about how close we've been so far. Since it's using 6 floor fights, should be fine on the actual 6th floor. And the encounter will probably just be trading lives to get through. Luckier version, where the casters are far away. You can just enter in a better position, because you kill everything else before you have to deal with them. I don't specifically need the attack speed relic.
Yeah, fine.
It's not like it's that powerful anyway. Like, you have other combinations that give you same damage. We'll pull one away first, so we can reduce the art damage. Like, if I get the spinach relics plus some physical damage increase, that's even better. I can beat all emergencies except the new one. The new one is dependent on RNG. I can beat it with certain extra recruits, but not all of them, so it just depends on what I get. Okay, so he can't kill them while spot skill is active, so once spot skill ends, we'll drop click outside of Gavio's skill range. So Gavio can keep Spot alive for longer.
はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Well, the most important relic is obviously going to be the fourth ending relic, by necessity.
Been through an easy battle, you say?
Apart from that, there's not
Better
one
do it all
particular
over
relic I
again.
need. There's various combinations that give me a ton of damage. Like if you get all of the physical damage relics, physical ops, murder, everything. If I get a bunch of art stuff, etc, etc. I just need some powerful combination of relics that gives me multiplicative value.
I'll complete my mission to the best of my ability.
There are certain relics I really like the Frozen Shield, of course. But no, there's no one relic that's strictly necessary for a win.
忘れ物しないでね。やっちゃおっか。
Alright then.
We have a small chance for a Decor Bear, based on the count. So we won't use click skill at the end. I can make a team that beats it easily, but that team isn't practical for other stages. It makes no sense to do that. If I wanted to beat it easily, I'd start with Guard Squad and then take something like Podenko, Quartz and Gavio. But that's horribly impractical for other stages.
はい、
If I like the squad that they have right now, will beat it very easily as well, simply because they have a medic. It just comes down to Spot not being enough healing. I need to add an actual medic, but I can't do that and start with a squad that's practical for most other stages. Yeah, you have Old Fan in IS4. As always with Old Fan, it has the power of never ever ever dropping.
Doesn't matter. Holding a shield is tiring, pal.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
No extras.
Mission accomplished.
Happy to hear that, but I'm not sure how useful the 4-star experience is.
このままノーカットで作戦記録に。
The streams where I abused Redouter are probably a better example. Because she breaks the game so heavily. Yeah, we'll take Pudenko with some extra healing, I guess. Or at least for the silence. More like I just don't want Turberta this early. Ooh, we got the good book. And I think I prefer this. So we can actually hire some operators. We are running scientific squad, so the devices have a much lower value than usual. Oh, it's always sad when the first chop is really good. Oh yeah, I might do more character-specific stuff. Scientific squad gives you devices every time you go to a new floor. We had 0, now we have 2. It gives you 2 for every floor, but you start with 0 devices. It's pretty good because
I'll
you
complete
can just
my
waste
mission to
them
the best of my ability.
and you keep getting new ones.
Yoshi, お前ら落ち着いていけよ。
やっちゃおっか。こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
Yeah, I already abused the ingots, so I couldn't get the
Alright
tree
then.
fruit thing. What a wonky setup from me.
Just as planned.
I don't have either Gavio outer or Chowder build. Actually, I don't think I even have Chowder in the first
Whatever you
place.
tell me, we
Never
can
mind
say
build.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。はい。
The only 6 stars I kind of seriously use when I don't want to play with 4 stars are just Scouter and Pyrene. And then I AFK. And throw a Blaze in there. And that's all it takes for everything. If the stages are actually hard, they're probably interesting too, and then I would just play them with 4 stars anyway. So the only thing I ever use 6 stars for is for brainlessly clearing an event when you don't want to pay attention.
アーツの治療範囲に入れ。
Yeah, the tree fruit can only give you the lowest tier of relics. That includes spinach though, so don't think that means it's useless. Basically, if you look at a shop, it can only give you relics that cost 8 ingots.
完璧な仕事ができました。
Yeah, about a couple of months ago,
満足して
where
いた
chat
だけました
picked my operators. Had a lot of readout abuse on those. Among the many operators we don't have built. We'll take the scout node first in case this is a boss key, so we can react accordingly. And remove bubble. Oh, the boss key is on the bottom. That's a pity. Hopefully we luck out and get another device from this fight. Yeah, Totter is basically the only really good sniper I have in the late game.
The
I
battle
just
has
have to
begun.
open with Pinecone
Careful, everyone.
for practical reasons.
Please make sure you follow
I
every
am not
detail on the
Russian, no.
plan. All right, everyone. Now
I am
spread
Slavic
out.
though, so you're not far off.
言う通りにしますね。
I can do it like this.
治療してほしいやつは前に出ろ。
All right then.
The combination of one defender
皆さんの援護は任せてください。
and no good ranged operators is a bit
今
asinine.
助けてやる。
Oh, that guy make it through. Yeah, we're gonna leak a bunch of shit. Need more vision on this side.
しっかりしろ。
ここですか？どこに？パワーエネルギーに気をつけてね。
アーツの治療範囲に入れ。
指示をどこ？
Kind of a bad setup.
ちゃおっか。
Needed spot further back, like about here.
はい。はい。はい。普段通り。
This stage actually requires me to pay attention, because I need to do different shit based on what code I actually have.
Go ahead.
Hayu! 発射！普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。普段通り釘を打てば気兼ねを引く。
I'm playing an A4 star, the most honorable difficulty of all.
Now.
Doesn't matter. Don't see any harm.
パワーエネルギーに気をつけてね。
Naturally, we start with doing something really stupid, so we lose some lives and make the game harder.
今助けてやる。
I have no idea what Teratu does. Don't ask me about the 5 stars. It's a lost cause. I know she does something with
Perfection is
sleep,
for suckers,
but
you know.
that's about as far as I know. Looked out with a duck. Kind of so-and-so team for actually killing it though. A lot of operators have less DPS than Totter. Totter hits really, really hard with his S2.
Got it.
It's the reason why half the time I use When I have spinach, I still use his S2 anyway. Because it does so much
こ
damage.
こですか？
Please make sure you follow every detail on the plan. All right, everyone. Now spread out.
治療の準備だ。
指示を普段通り釘を気兼ねを引く。指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
何やってんだ。
指示を気兼ねを引く。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
アーツの治療範囲に入れ。
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
始めるぜ。
やっちゃおっか。皆さんの援護は任せてください。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
That should be the final lap, right?
ドクターの
Yep.
パワーエネルギーに気をつけてね。
Here, out of my way.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ち、バッテリーはまだまだ持ち、気兼ねを
Bye, Ducky. That's fine, we still get the recruit. The lava tile of death. I thought they just walked around it, like they're dancing around the campfire. I didn't know they actually walked through it.
完璧な仕事ができました。ドクター、満足していただけましたか？
Should have probably taken the other rune. Can we actually do this stage safely?
There's a mission? I wanna go!
So we generate DP with Myrtle, then we drop Spot, Gavio, and Pinecone. Now we'll give it a shot. Let's see how well this works. How I found Dark Knights. I used to play FGO for some fucking reason. Then I got really fucking bored of farming some event. I randomly heard that Dark Knights is a decent tower defense and I tried it.
Got it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Good scenery here, Doctor.
I don't really have funny stories about how I find stuff. Mostly I just see them at random and try them. I never look at Trevor's for things or anything like that. So that's basically the only things, the only way I find anything ever. Now, sacrifice Pudenku,
しますね。
so we can set up our other shit in peace.
All right then.
どこに行けばいいですか？
しっかりしろ。ドローン飛べ。
We're counting on you again today, Liz.
Target locked.
ここですか？
しっかりしろ。
ドクターの言う通り、はい、こっち向いて。
Okay, the map is workable, more or less.
釘を打てば大丈夫。
何やってんだ。
Survivable even without Perfumer, which is ideal,
Serious now.
since if we're going to end up fighting Ending 2, we kind of don't want her right at the start.
引く。指示を普段通り釘を打て普段通り
Ah, the Trick of
釘
Death.
を打てば大丈夫。
アーツの治療範囲に入る。
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示を気兼ねを引く。どこにパワーエネルギーに気をつけてね。
何やってんだ。
And now this truck is here to bait you into thinking that there's a duck when you see the arrow.
ドクターの言う通り発射。
Target's highest health, in case you don't know. Yeah, FGO is like one of those cash grab games that show up every year with some popular IP and then disappear a year after. That's literally what FGO is, but for some reason it stuck around for 10 years. Now, I'm not saying it hasn't improved over those 10 years, but that's literally what it started as. It's a miracle that it didn't shut down the same year it came out. With how trash it was at the start. That being said, I would never recommend anyone to play FGO. That game's policy is probably if you want quality of life, go play something else, you fucker. Are you already beat on any emergency boss ending? No.
言うことを聞くやってみる
I guess we can see and then try to go like this. We don't have any place where we can particularly abuse the devices, except the top path, I guess, but there's very little difference between the top path, other than having to start with the most annoying stage. It's not available in my country either, but that didn't really stop me to set it up. It's not that hard. Yeah, that's why I said FGO is a cash grab game that kind of just stuck around. It kind of just survived off of its IP for long enough that it became a real game after a bunch of updates. The best thing about it is probably its story, which is honestly not shit. That's an extremely high praise for a gacha game from me, for the record. Like, I think the writing is actually worth reading, which is probably 50 times above the quality of the average gacha game. Wait, I'm dumb. Bubble could just tank these annoying assholes. I made the map complicated for no reason. I could have just blocked this asshole.
治療してほしいやつは
普段通り釘を打てば大バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ気兼ねを引く
almost dozed off.
Alright then.
はい普段通り釘を打てばだ
Completely unnecessary leak. We could have just blocked this asshole with Bubble. I was shit talking FGO too much and I leaked. I did the warm up anyway.
はい気兼ねをバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよはい私が何とかしますはいあ
Doesn't matter so many weaknesses.
気兼ねを引く
My skill issue at talking and playing at the same time curses me.
どこに皆さんの援護は任せてください
The last story chapter I read in FGO. Lost Belt 1 or 2. I don't remember which. I've read through the
はいはい私が
one with the Russian one. The first 5 chapters in FGO story are just complete dog water trash, and after that it gets pretty good.
Perfection is for suckers, you know.
So if you ever decide to play it for some reason and haven't already, just skip until you get to Camelot. Just don't read anything until then. It's a waste of time. Never guards. Never guards. Shady is unplayable. Can just get rid of this. Ah, okay, to support over leakage. Yeah, we can do this shady at least. I don't have much problem with the writing past the early game. The early part of the story is just complete trash and not worth reading. It's a bad fantasy novel level.
The battle has begun. Be careful, everyone.
The Roman one was the worst, where they just kind of walked back and forth and then the story ended. It's just trash, but it gets good later. I assume they had some change in writers,
have to get serious now
because the story markedly improved in terms of quality after that point.
わかりました
Alright then.
Orchid, ready to move.
Yeah, I wasn't shitting on it when I said it was intended as a cash grab. That's 100% what happened. It just happened to be successful.
釘のようにここでしっか
To the point where they were better off with it being a long-term cash grab instead of a short-term cash grab.
治療の準備だ
指示をはい普段通り
Whatever you say.
Oops. May have messed up a bit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well.
ダーツの治療範囲に入れ
When you don't count DP, you die in stupid ways.
はい、皆さんの援護は任せてください。
今助けてやる
Setting up for that King's Relic right now.
僕だ。
今助けてやる
Orchid, ready to move.
はい、皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Wait, wait, wait. FGO has PT? Since when? That's news to me.
しっかりし
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示をどう普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。みんな飛んで。どこにアレルギー？デリはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Here. Target locked.
はい、気兼ねを引く。
しっかり
That was very messy. This code shouldn't leak.
そうならたくさん見てきましたから。
It's all because I miscounted DP. Should have deployed Orchid later. Apparently an E1 Myrtle has more attack than an E2 Bubble.
Here, here, doctor.
Weird.
何やってんだ
I have no reason to know. I stopped playing FGO when I started playing Arc Knights. So 4 years ago. There is no circumstance under which I'm gonna start playing it again, so
We need
I
to
haven't
work
looked at
harder
anything
next
about it
time.
when I quit. Incidentally, quitting the FGO was the best part of it. I got to just open the account, go to the trash can and trash every single character I had. It was awesome. Yes, I have seen them play the FGO. My greatest shame. There's no way Myrtle takes 1 hour to kill Steam Knight. 30 minutes at most, right? We can't really survive robbing the shop. What's the fight? Ah, perfect. We can die to that. Let's just leak 1 enemy here. Or possibly 3. So we can get the King's Relic operational.
1番がいいかな。それとも3002番？
It's the ending item. Guarantees next encounter is very cursed. You need it for the ending.
Let's go.
Now I didn't get it because we're going to die to the boss fight in a bit.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I really doubt that greed is going to affect FGO.
大スターだって予約を取るんだよ。ドローン
Like everyone knows it's a cash grab. Nobody even pretends it's something else.
盾を構えるぞ。
Oh neat, this stage will just kill me. You won't have to bother with the rest.
I have to get serious now.
Okay, here's the leak so we get our attack speed.
ここですか？前線で作戦を指揮するのにも言う通りにしますね。見えたよ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示をどうぞ。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
And there's the leak to end the game. Hooray!
はい。
If I didn't die here, I would just die in the next fight anyway.
どこに行けばいい？そういう雑草の
So I don't have any particular preference towards that. The Challenger? No, I'll have to get back to that later. After I complete ending 4 here and RA2, I'll go back to doing no relics in IS5. No, I'm pretty sure Fate's fans were always a cult. You've just left the cult, that's why you realize it's a cult now. But like, have a random, I don't know, Scientologist talk to you about their beliefs and have a Fate fan try to explain the plot of Fate, and you get basically the same conversation. Or maybe not. Scientologists are better at being a cult. So they'll keep the random confusing bullshit out of the main wiki page.
I want to ask about the meaning of this mission.
That's because you have a Twitter. You should delete your Twitter. You can. I've never seen anyone who remotely minds shitting on FGO, even amongst FGO players. But if you go on Twitter, you're gonna find all kind of crazies. Because it's the... Twitter is like the Woonie bin. Don't go there and expect to find normal human interactions. They're the exception, they're not the rule. That's why you quit FGO or Twitter. I approve in either case. It's good for your health. I've literally never seen anyone who doesn't shit talk Fate. The concept of somebody white knighting FGO is alien to me. I'll believe it happens on Twitter, but if you go on Twitter expecting anything else, that's on you.
完璧な仕事ができました。ドクター、満足していただけましたか？
How would we describe FGO then, if not a cockroach? Yeah, I'll play RA2 when it comes out. I said I'll try it out when it comes out to Ian, and we'll see if I like it or not.
Got it. Yeah, fine.
Why the fuck did I deploy spot first? It doesn't matter, I was just weirded out by that. Comparing the worst fan bases on Twitter is kind of pointless, no? I don't have a good analogy off the top of my head. It's like going in a ward with cancer patients and comparing who has the worst type of cancer. Like, you're not gonna get anything good there, so what does it matter which one the worst is? They're all the worst, in their own little ways. The worsts are the one that you happen to have interactions with, you know? Oh yeah, I'll probably make a few videos on RA2 as well. I also want to make a few about the IS-4. I'll go over the new stages. Somebody asked me to rank all the runes, so I'll probably do that soon enough. Well, it's definitely true that Dark Knight is entering its heavy cash grab phase, with how we've been getting power creep so much faster than before. But it takes a while of the cash grabbiness for that to affect the quality of the game. For me, it's whatever, because I will just play with 4 stars anyway. So it makes little practical difference to my enjoyment of the game. Do you want to have another conversation about the power creep like we do on every stream, or are we gonna skip it today? I don't mind just skipping it. Frankly, I'm a complete outsider to that discussion, because it doesn't affect me. No, Arc Knights have had a bunch of controversies over in China. It never managed to actually kill it. It takes more than one controversy to kill a game. If that's how it took, Wuthering Waves would have died in 2 days after its release, and then 3 days after its release, and then 4, 5, 6, and 7. Was there an 8th one? What did I have for lunch? A kind of mayonnaise, homemade mayonnaise that has a really thick grainy mustard in it. with bread and a piece of pepper. Pepper with that mayonnaise was really tasty. It's a really sour mayonnaise. Was sour the right word? I'm thinking more of lemony. Yeah, sour, not bitter. Controversies for Wuthering Waves. There were multiple. Less controversial stuff and more the developers just shitting the bed. But that's not really interesting. Not a whole pepper, obviously. Cut into smaller pieces. We can eat 2 pinecone. It's like half a pepper spread among 2 breads. I've never had pineapple on pizza. I have no idea why that's a thing people argue about. Some people like sweet things, others don't. Yeah, I know diehard FGO fans. I just don't know any of them that will tell you that the game isn't a steaming pile of shit. Like, it's fine to enjoy things that are shit. There's nothing wrong with it. It's weird when you pretend they're not shit. I can do payback, yeah, but I would die if I do it. So I'd rather not.
Let's go.
Save us a lot of time if you just surrender.
I am not going to call people who watch me hosters. I would rather die. That's so bad.
Got it.
My god.
Down you go.
The floor 5 stage is fine. I think it's about the level of the other floor 5 stages, so I don't mind it.
All right then. Down you go.
Okay, this has enough block. We can just use it on the 3 block asshole.
Whatever you say. Don't see any harm in this. Freeze!
That name only works if I'm going to be exposed as a pedophile or something, which I'd rather not do, so let's use something other than hosters, please. I'm fine with both IS4 and IS5. They play pretty differently to me. Though IS5 is much easier for me. Oops. I kind of nuked Budenko on accident. Okay, now I'm just fucking up. Forgot to activate spot skill. Stupid ways to die. That should have been 0 leaks. Pure shit play from me. I won't say IS5 is boring. I kind of want to go back to it, and I'm gonna go back and play some more of it. It's not boring, it's just easy. Easy and hard isn't the same as good or bad. What do you mean by a new video about 4-star specifically? Like, I made a few videos recently, which were mostly me grinding out runs, since that's the majority of what I do with my time in Ark Knights. Do you mean where I talk about some specific 4-stars? That sort of thing? For that sort of thing, whenever I get off my lazy ass and actually edit the shit I have. Because like usually happens, I have the scripts almost done and I actually need to edit the videos. If I make a VTuber model, I will just unalive. I can't stand VTubers. They're like, just show your face. If you don't want to show your face, don't have a camera. But I don't like the VTuber thing at all. It's the most cringe thing imaginable to me. You cannot pay me enough money to do it.
Got it.
Well, here's my plan for the emergency version of the fight, so I don't die to it. I'm going to check if it's the emergency version when I get to the 5th floor, and if it's the emergency version, I'm going to do ending 2 instead. I think that's the optimal strategy for 4 stars. I don't think the fight is impossible by any means, but it's such a huge pain in the ass that I think the best strategic option is to just avoid playing it by any means. However ugly you are, I promise you that every VTuber is uglier than you, inherently by being a VTuber. There is no human alive or dead that is uglier than a VTuber, inherently.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
They hit the uncanny valley too hard for me. Like, I cannot imagine anything uglier. That's what I did in IS3. I just did it on difficulty 9, 10 or 12, I don't remember, and then I just fucked off. Yeah, I'm sure there's uglier human souls. I'm talking about their bodies, not their souls.
Yeah, fine.
Scars aren't ugly. People are ashamed of them, but they don't look bad on the face. Don't use click skill again. Well, you don't really need to scale that hard in IS5 to avoid dying. You can scale much harder. The other side, that's how every IS works. You either need to get enough items or you're really going to struggle on the higher floors. With 4 stars, obviously. With 6 stars, it's possible to get away with no items, if you know what you're doing. Favorite operators in the game: Pinecone and Weedy. The bear is dead, because we can use click skill twice and she's easy too. I have a whole video on that, just go and watch it, where I talk about W for 10 minutes. I've had this discussion on the stream like 20 times. So at the end I just made a video about it. It's the one why I don't care about power creep from a couple of months ago. Can I make a guide on Weedy's 2 models? No.
With hard work.
I like Weedy, she's cute. I don't know anything about hierarchy in that much detail. Also, I would just build both her models. Who gives a shit? Like, I have her M9 anyway. We wanna grab. Stop asking me to make guides and stuff that aren't 4 stars. I literally use things that aren't 4 stars once every 2 months. Unless you're counting 3 stars in robots, so I occasionally use those. In a very literal sense, I don't play the same game as you, and I have no clue how operators passed with more stars than 4 work at all. Like, I literally haven't read the skills on most of them. My knowledge on Arknight may be very deep, but it's extremely specialized. If I'm talking about anything that's not 4 stars, just assume I'm full of shit, because I probably am. Now that's fine, most people are full of shit, so nothing wrong with me adding my shit to the pile. But just know that if I'm not talking about 4 stars, I probably don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, fine.
Most definitely not. It's quartz tooth. The optimal place for quartz is not in my squad. Once again, 6-star, have literally not read the skills.
Whatever you say.
I know she reduces attacks, and that's it. I have not watched a single run with her or read the skills. Also, she doesn't throw 30 boomerangs at once, so that's boring. Apparently she has some gimmick of being a tankier ranged operator, which kind of works for whoops because they're very tanky. But I have no feelings about her one way or the other. Or thoughts. Yeah, I wanted 20. 3 is not enough. Or they should have bounced. Well, we already have bouncing attacks. Do we have line damage attack, so we can get all the Warcraft 3 mods out of the way? Why do we have so many casters? Holy shit, game. Oh, her attacks do bounce. See what I mean about not reading her skills? Oh, that was lucky. 40% earth damage for everyone. We'll skip this ticket because I don't have enough hope anyway. Anyhow, this feeds into my point of I have literally not read her skills, I have no idea what she does. Don't ask me for 6 stars, I cannot provide useful advice. Or even opinions, like I literally don't bother reading their skills. I rarely see Verdantius, is he good? No, not at all.
Got it.
In terms of optimized records, of which there are thousands, for 4-star C2, he's been used 12 times. Which is only beaten by Frostleaf. We can pull that chest with Haze later. Now we have a pretty fun combination going with all the arts damage.
Whatever you say. Hey, catch.
But it would probably be good if I actually get some other operators other than casters. At some point, you know. Yes, to be clear, my complaint about Verdant, just to summarize it, I don't care that he's bad, we have plenty of bad operators. I care that he's boring. Being boring is worse than being bad. With the exception of Utunada, her being bad makes me very sad because she's almost really good, but isn't. And that's just depressing. But she's an exception to the rule.
Like a shadow.
Hey, catch.
指示を
心の汚れが
指示を気兼ねを引く
Basically where this is heading. With how many casters we're getting.
Victory? Whatever. A victory is a victory after
Being
all.
boring is worse than being bad is just true for everything. Oh my god. The casters, they don't stop. Give me other classes or give me death. I don't know, Pinecone's like a repair woman. I don't think she gives much of a shit and just murders everyone with a nail gun. Imagine if she had a real shotgun.
Ew.
She'd be better than the 6-star executor.
Wild. The sweet, sweet smell of freedom.
Does she win?
Meow.
Barely.
Alright.
Has to be click. Everyone else costs so much DP. This run is going to be such a mess.
杖が温まってきました。
No, a Pinecone Outer would be a guard, dueling 2 Neoguns, and still be a Swordmaster with Atu SP regeneration. She's gonna power creep Dejin and W instead.
Like a shadow. 夜明けまで守り抜きます。
Hopefully we can get one art damage increase item, so we can start seeing guard damage pop out of our casters with the red numbers and everything. Yeah, it's basically this talent, but without the 0 and the dot here, and then there is no time on it. Right, her first skill is just this skill, but it's infinite duration.
Mission accomplished.
よかった。風も波もない。
Another caster, another caster, another caster. Maybe I prefer a caster. Okay, it makes sense to take Utage here, because we have so much extra arts damage from the book. You should be able to do this fight, right? We Utage the first card, the second one gets nuked by Indigo. Makes sense to me. Yeah, let's try. You should do whatever you want. I think even at pot 1, being a modern 6-star Zoole is strong enough to murder everything. But if you want to abuse him more, feel free to apply more pots. Why not?
道を開けてくれないのなら全員倒すしかありません。
Oh, that card has really long range. Guess that's another practical way to play this map. Set up a queue for the next card.
Out and about.
Yeah, fine. Doesn't matter. Building a shield is tiring, pal.
I guess the casters being stupidly overpowered at least makes the early game easy. We'll see how far that goes. Go away, doggy.
Don't get carried away.
I won't roll for anything until Utunada. And then I'll roll for Utunada.
Doesn't matter to me.
Everyone, no need to have cold feet here.
The quick rule for what I'm going to roll for is, does the banner have a 4-star?
Mission accomplished.
Sometimes I roll for random shit when I'm just voting too many randoms. More than I would need to get to pot 6 the next 4-star. Which is why I have a pot 6 wind chimes for no reason. Hooray, Amarto. Do we eat to the Utage or the Myrtle? Go for damage. I have no idea what you should do. I don't know what the problem is. I'm not omniscient. Like, you need to provide actual context to people, so they can like, what are you struggling with? Where do you die at? What squad do you run? Shit like that. And then you should realize I only play with 4-stars, so the advice I can give you is hardly useful to most people. But that's a side issue. Utunada comes with Ascalon. Hopefully I don't throw Ascalon. I'll be sad if I have to look at her mug every time I scroll through my specialists.
Like a shadow.
光が力を蓄えています。
I have to get serious now.
Much more sensical setup.
Ooh, almost does that. 釘のようにここでしっかり
心の汚れが
Hey, catch.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい、気兼ねを。
Anna, you essentially just asked me if I hate VTubers. Do I also hate GIFs? That's just a weird question. Like, is it because they're both moving pictures or what?
指示を気兼ねを引く。はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
海面が
I will absolutely roll for max spot Tsunada. So, let me think about the question if I dislike GIFs. That's a very deep and nuanced question I've never thought about.
まだまだ持ちますよ。デリはまだまだ。
Don't see any harm in this.
Wait, I might manage to die in a really stupid way.
All the trimmings, don't you?
Okay, we're fine. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that I don't have any issue with the existence of GIFs. Yes, they're called that, but they're GIFs, so I call them GIFs, like you can see. I don't really care what the AG's marketing team calls them. I'll just call them what they are. Yes, I really hate WebPB. That's different. Do you know how fucking annoying that file type is? Every time you wanna open it, with Paint, I have to use a different program to then save it as a PNG or a JPEG. Annoying as file, I swear. We should all hate WebP. Oh yeah, obviously the problem isn't with the file type, it's how little support it has for it. That you have to use a different program just to switch it over into a JPEG. I don't think Craving is even playable with this squad. We can obviously nuke the first caster. We're gonna struggle to kill basic enemies. Didn't we have a shop inside? Yeah, we do, but no combination for now. We'll save it for until we can get the discount. This stage, the boss will be absolutely murdered for a change. Okay, so we have one fight on the bottom. 3 fights here, but a very annoying fight to start with. So I might just go through the center like this. The only correct answer to that, Akira, is to say Rafik. Don't let them screw with you. Just make people think you're talking about some dinosaur instead. Weedy, obviously.
Alright then.
Because it's the only 6-star I actually like, let's be fair. Who goes where? Click, because of highest DPS. Can we just nuke the caster to oblivion with Utage? Yay, Anito Utage can actually win. What a miracle. Nuke this asshole.
I have to get serious now. Out and about.
And just kill the crocodile before we lose too much defense.
I have to get serious now.
Yes, she has a massive cock. Why are you also impressed with that?
今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな。ここですか？Don't get carried away.
Doesn't matter. So many weaknesses.
Almost got away with it. Okay, the caster died. We're fine then. How much does those big vertical swashes deal? Can they one-shot most ranged operators? What?
私が必要だね。
I have no idea what you're talking about, gonna be honest.
にゃお、あるにゃい。夜明けまで守りに行きます。
Waiting for Pinecone to finish off.
ここですか？
So many weaknesses.
Mission accomplished.
You mean the boss attack? Does about 2500 damage or something.
ごちそうさま。
Survivable by most operators that are on the higher end of the health pool. I mean, we do have the caster buff, so fuck it. Let's all in. We can get it now, or we can exchange some rune we don't need. Yeah, we'll just get it now. We can scout, go for the fight, safe house, and into the shop. Works for me. And we're eating pudding for later. Gacha. Never play gacha. I mean, for once this should be a free win, right? Utage the caster and then just stack over casters here and shoot everything. Eh. I don't wanna bother with it. Can't get much value if I buy this. So we're just gonna ignore it. I guess we're forced to get this next. Utage is already E2. Suppose I can get Moose. Yes, thank you for explaining the joke, Aromatic. Where would we be without you? In some horror show where jokes aren't explained, probably. Eh. Am I going to reduce the difficulty to see the boss? Yes, that would be a great idea. Pinecone is consistent more than anything.
出発だよ。
It's the only way I can consistently beat every
Yeah,
floor 1
yeah,
stage
fine.
without running into problems.
全員倒すしかありません。
This squad is so fucking cursed.
Doesn't matter. Don't see any harm in this.
光が力を
Bye,
蓄え
click.
ています。ドクターの言う通りにするよ。ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
Oh, nice. Click didn't explode.
その泣き
But spot will.
結構可愛いじゃない。どうする？ここですか？はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。
Have one more wave of casters who are going to kill us.
海面が逃げたいのなら道を減らしましょう。
This squad is so asinine to play with. And we're dead. No big surprise, I guess. The curse of the caster. It caught up to us. Yeah, I can't get too far when I just get one ticket over and over. Unless it's snipers. With snipers I can definitely do it. Like if I have 3 snipers, I'm just gonna get way more damage out of 3 casters. Casters have shit like DP costs, cooldowns, bad SP, struggle with high res. Once you have 2 items that buff them, none of these are problems for snipers. A 5v2 casters, because sorry. It's a 2.5 caster tickets, because I start with click. Oh well, what a horrible floor. Hopefully we get a device.
私の出番ですね。
I think the priest is the easiest boss by far, because you just win if you have a medic. It's a really boring boss, but that's besides the point. We have a decor bear incoming. Very small chance to actually kill it in any case. The only one that's actually hard in my opinion is the Emperor's Blade, because half the time I just have to leak him. The boss that killed me now just filters awful squads that would die on the 4th floor anyway. What made me decide to play with 4-star only? Because playing with hierarchy is really boring to me. You press one skill and the map is over. What's even the point? Like there's no strategy to it at that point.
はい、普段通り釘を打てば
So I
大丈
decided
夫
to use lower rarity to challenge myself instead of reducing the operators. Then that was also too easy, so I also started reducing the operators. Because otherwise the game is too easy. I can't figure out the stage mechanics if I can just press one button and nuke everything, which makes everything feel the same, because no matter what happens, you just press one button and nuke everything.
Doesn't matter. Hey, catch.
When I have to actually figure out what enemies do and how they interact with operators, it's much more interesting for me.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
I use a macro to farm the investment. It also does the dailies.
指示手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。指示は手にはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Save all the skills for whatever's coming. The only thing that's remotely killable is the bear. It does one-shot spot for the record. So we're just gonna try to
So many weaknesses.
rely on dodges. We did not in fact get to rely on dodges. This map we can't kill the bear, I think. It will leak with barely any health left, because click won't charge in time. Maybe I should start placing click here, but then she doesn't pull the sheep, so that doesn't work. Now, I think the best choice is to leak the bear when it shows up on this map. Yep, just barely won't have the skill in time to actually kill it. I'll be super greedy and maximize how much damage I can actually get.
Alright then.
No, is it just barely enough? Yeah. Hooray, dead bear.
With hard work, even an idiot can get the job done.
And a godly item to go with it. 20 starting DP is really good. On IS4 a lot of the challenge is just deploying your shit. Extra starting DP makes the maps way easier to play. It's probably one of the best items you can get early. Yeah, you all suck anyway. Let's go with Cutter for today. A random room. Not a bad room, but also not helpful. Oh, the ending 4 grind is gonna take forever. Most 4-star runs just die on their own. somewhere around
Saves a lot
the...
of time if you just surrender.
What was it? The third floor, like you might have noticed.
Yeah, fine.
バッテリーはまだまだ
I know
持
it's
ちま
gonna
すよ
take a while. That's why it's really convenient for me that I get to have you people here to watch me stream. I have somebody to talk to while grinding it out. Thanks for that. Should have pulled this guy earlier. I kinda screwed myself by deploying click first. Cause Cutter won't be back by the time I want her.
なさった指示をどうはいバッテリーはまだまだ持ち
Saving the skill for later. We did luck out with the caster being here though, cause all of the slugs will die before then, and then he's what gets focused. Meaning Click can get her stuns off and everything. And yeah,
Whatever
need
you
to start
fancy,
healing right now.
why this?
ドクターの言う通りにするよみんなどいて
気がねよ
And usually here we just click the caster,
まだ持ちますよ
unless we get really lucky with click RNG, like that.
はい気がねよ引く
But the expected result of this emergency is to have one leak. I just got lucky now. I just emote more when I'm actually talking to someone. Like, most YouTubers don't talk about this, but it's really hard to emote when you're just talking to your computer screen. Which I understand that it's what I'm doing right now as well, but at least there's a chat I'm looking at when I'm doing it. Which presumably has a person in there somewhere among all the Reshi clones. On the other hand, when I'm just recording for a video, I'm just looking at my own screen, only talking to myself. It feels really awkward. It's actually really hard to emote while I'm doing it. Acting is hard, you know. Infinite Hope. Take the deployment limit, or... No, we can skip it. On the other hand, fuck it. This is a good start, so let's grid and spend some money. Yeah, we'll just take the caster ticket. Yeah, if you get a discounted shop, it just straight up gives you money at that point. Obviously, only path is like here, because otherwise we can't get 3 fights. Lower co-ops. So if we go straight into the boss key, how many devices do we need to get every fight? We go down to 1, and then we're at 0 here. So we need to get 2 devices in the boss key to get the full value of the floor. Nothing I can do to help that with runes. The boss key will likely have 2 fights, so it will give me close to the value I'm missing anyway. At worst, it's even with what I'm getting on the other paths. At best, it's better. And we get a free emergency. Take us one, just in case. What am I talking about? It's not just in case. Spot will actually die in the emergency without any other healing. It's explicitly because I needed to not die. Just in case my ass.
忘れ物しないでね今回はどんな面白い動画が撮れるかな
We're gonna be really particular with Pudenku's deployment. We're only going to drop her when we actually need her. And Cutter will just be a body to preserve Spot's health.
Whatever
Though
you
Spot
say.
charges really quickly in here, so we might not run into problems. From my experience with the third ending, it's just a DPS check essentially. Just gather up all of your shit in one place and be ready to nuke the boss. She won't stay deployed long enough to generate any sound effects, don't worry about that. These two don't do enough damage to kill.
りました。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Think the skills have different
Doesn't matter
durations.
to me.
Oh well, map is over in any case.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Kind of used Pudenko poorly. But she does Psycho a bit faster than Spot too. So it will work out. It's not like I need to be that careful with it. Why is only this boss such a huge buff to you? While everything else nerfs the shit out of you. It's so weird. There's like 2 good boss key and 3 awful ones.
バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Why would I face Pinecone left? She gets bonus damage from the wind. Having an air conditioner gives you bonus damage in Arknights, don't you know?
皆さん、お疲れ様でした。
Okay item, but unreliable. I'm fine with getting it. I'm even more fine with the double recruit shit. Okay, so we have the choice between playing Shadows with Ghosts and a stage that isn't Shadows with Ghosts. It's a very difficult choice, but believe it or not, I'll choose to not play Shadows with Ghosts. The plan for the 4th ending bosses is going to amount to shooting them until they die. That much I can promise.
です。皆さん、
That's always the plan.
無料です。
Wonder if I can torture you with Cutter.
武器は味
Don't think we're gonna get the skill to line up, but hey, we can try.
Alright then.
普段通り。
Sure, let's go with Pudenko first.
バッテリー
Yes, there you go. Suffer with me. Cutter S2 is pure terrorism on in this boss key.
Harm in this.
私の目を
It's not a quality of life. It's actually really bad on Pinecone in particular, because the reason Pinecone has such insane value is that you can perfectly time her skill to what you need it.
普段通り戦い。
Though I admit it will be good if she had some way to switch between Atu and Manyo for when situations where you don't care. Sometimes I just use her S2, just because so I don't have to press it. Have you seen Tried Ember Wardens on Steam? I have never even heard of it. Feel free to do your sales pitch. I don't mind.
Been through an easy battle, you say?
I assume it's a
Do it all
roguelike.
over again.
God tier rewards. Massive attack buff for the ranged units. 2 devices, meaning we can wood the entire floor. Tower defense roguelike. Neat. Most recent roguelike I've played is the chess roguelike. Send Ethan to E2. No, I haven't seen the fight at all. We're gonna see it on 15.
There's a mission? I wanna go!
Probably on this run, considering how well it's going. Yeah, it's still in very early access. Like proper early access where half of the content isn't there.
基地はどこでしたっけ？
Was pretty decent though. Though it mixes some games that aren't chess as well.
ここですか？
How do I get the good early games? By dying 10 times in a row on the 3rd floor. That's the secret to good early games. Grinding.
わかりました。We're counting on you again today, little apple.
It might be for me as well. Other than some video content where I talk about it. Why the fuck do I have Pudenko S2? I thought she was in this one.
Doesn't matter to me. Don't see
Not
any
that it
harm in
matters.
this.
It's the normal mode.
気兼ねを
I'll also do all of the alternative endings, just to beat them. But I'll do ending 4 first, where the goal is to avoid the alternative endings like the plague.
はい気兼ねを引くはい
Human shield.
墓場よ
ドクターの言う通りに、はい、こっち向いて。
Don't ask questions about the translations, dude. They don't make sense. We all know that.
完璧な勝利を
There's no logic to it.
美しいお花を咲かせることと同じ
Just pretend it's not real and move on, like the rest of us. I guess we'll just get moose for later. Free shadows fight.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Honestly, Ciceron sounds like a better name. Well, that's more a name for a Roman boss, I guess.
Burned into the walls, so I'm a good choice for scouting. Gather around me, guys.
All right then.
ここですか
From some of the translations, I'm 100% sure the localization team don't play the game. Because it's errors that would make no sense if they did.
言う通りにします。We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Which obviously it's fine. There's no rule saying a translator must play whatever they're translating.
From now on, this is my battle. どこに
But they definitely don't have some
たくさん見てきましたから。
a fully very dedicated person that's very into the game to know what all the names are supposed to be. Do attacks still penetrate a certain distance?
You'll regret this. 出遅れたね。いくらでも待つよ。
Human shield for Pinecone. Don't care if the others die. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like actors, translators need direction. It's not their job to know exactly what they're translating and what it's supposed to look like. There is no such employee. A long time ago they said that they tested that the stages are beatable with low rarity. I have my doubts that this is true right now. Least of all because I can find you examples of stages that are not. Even if they are few and far between. It's actually a good idea to play this one. We can drop Moose as an additional shield, Pudenko on healing. We can deploy fairly quickly. And Cutter has to kill the Fadas. Yeah, it's doable. Let's go. Developers are too overworked to play. They just finish their shift and go drop dead. That's how it is.
I'm here to help. わかりました。
Save us a lot of time if you just surrender.
Gather around me, guys.
What the Why did I deploy her there? That's so dumb. Okay, we're gonna have to make it
fine.
work. Tragically. I like the number of hearts the overworked developers got. Overworking people is awesome. Good job. Do it more.
指示をど気兼ねを
Do gacha games even have the concept of quality assurance?
私が何とかします。指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ気兼ねを。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。分かった、遅れたね。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Retreat to reset the shields.
分かった、私の目を見て。はい。
And however much health is left.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Well, it will be 0. Cutter has really high DPS, in case somebody didn't know that. Considering the kind of junk we have in Arc Knights, though I'm not sure if the QA teams get to actually look at the code
Doesn't matter, building a shield
to
is
point out
tiring, pal.
what a nightmare it is.
指示を指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Oh, we couldn't get a hit off.
釘を打てば大丈夫。
What a tragedy.
気をつけてね。ドクターの言う通りみんな普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Well, at most we're down to 1 leak. Or 0.
Mission accomplished.
Phew. I'm exhausted. I want to go lie down, Doctor.
Yay! We spent 20 minutes on the... Okay, now it's a god run. 20 minutes on the second floor. That's how you know it's going to be a god run. If it takes you forever to get to the third floor. And now we have an E2 Eton. Only thing we need is a medic. We have the ability to summon a shop. We're probably gonna save it for when we can abuse this rune ideally. So, we can get 5 fights on the top. Or a Bosky and 3 fights. So Bosky plus 2 fights or guaranteed 5 fights. I don't know, top just makes more sense to me. Yeah, this is a free win. Let's take it. 6 fights. It'll be funny if I manage to die to this. I don't think that's actually possible though. Bosky isn't greed. Bosky is less fights. I always take the path with more fights. Because I want the recruits.
I essentially
The Bosky is the coward's path.
通りにしますね。Ooh, gather around me, guys. やっちゃおっか。From now on, アレルギーに気をつけてね。Ooh, almost dozed off. No, stay back.
Okay, 3 win.
どこに行けばいい？はい、私が何とかします。私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。声を出すな。いくらで声を出すな。はい、こっち向いて。
Just need to stall them enough for a second Eaton skill. And everything here is dead. Actually, they're just dead. Never mind. I forgot I had a bunch of items.
はい、気兼ねを引く。はい、気兼ねを引く。
Can you not?
指示普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい、皆さんの援護は気兼ねを引く。
Okay. Go at test one speed so I can react if Ethan decides to misbind. Which I failed to do.
指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Shocking they'll manage to leak with Ethan. Though there's not enough left to actually kill me. A bit sad. Needed a Nitu Pudenko, I guess.
暴力で何も解決できないけどお前を
The tragedy of having too many guards. Ah well, it's fine. Not ideal, but it's just a little collapse value.
Did I drag us?
We're probably gonna get half the buffs anyway. 100% worth. A medic plus the huge buff from starting DP. We can go to Perfumer, I think. Because when we have the increased attack, she can keep up.
With pleasure.
Would be perfectly willing to trade 5 lives and 2 collapse value for that item, so no problem with that. We're on the 3rd floor, so you're pretty far from worth it by any possible meaning.
I'm here to help. Whew. We're counting on you again today, little apple. 部品のようにここでしっかり支えます。わかりました。はい、こっち向いて。
Yeah, when I don't wanna play the stages, I might nuke them with 6 stars. I re-play Scouter and whatever other random things I click.
From now on, this is my battle.
Alright then.
You don't have to imagine it. That's why I have a YouTube channel. You're going to see it soon enough. Disclaimer, soon enough means likely in a couple of weeks. I know what the grind is. That's how long it took me for ending 3, so I'm expecting something similar. I don't think so. It's just related to the attack, right? Let's go to 1x speed. Yeah, it's just one explosion. It would probably hit different things. There's no reason for the drone to be affected as well, because it's just part of her attack, not a separate entity.
I'm here to help.
Mission accomplished.
Very well done, Doctor.
Yeah, as I've curiously said 4 times on this stream today, that's outside of my wheelhouse. I don't really know much about 5 stars or 4 stars. Anything I say is just my opinion. I don't have the experience to back it up. Straight to Totter. No questions asked. So we have the harass, which we can finally open the proper way. And at worst we're gonna skip this stage, if it's something annoying. Most annoying boss, naturally.
Orders ASAP, please.
What debuff do we have? It's not really worth bothering to remove it. I don't think it does 2 blasts, because the target selection should be random, right? So we should see it hit different targets. And we had many targets there, so it should be really obvious. Okay, let's see if we can play it very slowly. 1 blast. Yeah, I don't see a second animation. I don't think it's 2 blasts.
Good scenery here, Doctor. 戦場は墓場よ。わかった。私の目を見て。We're counting on you again today, little.
Oh my shit, this phallus is such a pest. How much starting DP do I need so I can make him fuck off?
手も待つよ。釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Go get the chest.
I have to get serious now. はい。
By the way, for whatever reason, these guys have barely any defense. So they're very much nukable by basic attacks.
Oh, I have to get serious now.
Hi-ho. Basically, we're currently in the makings of a god run. We had a really good second floor, and we have a solid enough third floor. As long as we don't die stupidly to something, we should have a really solid run.
Scouting complete.
We have all the big items and everything.
Fuck it, I see you.
No second caster.
Great luck. Got a tailwind today.
Oh, do we have some extra enemy? I guess not. Just a scam.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, fine.
Accomplished.
Four normal fights plus the boss key should be more value than 5 fights plus 1 emergency. The boss key value varies, so you might get a worse outcome from it, so the other thing is more sure. But you can basically consider a boss key to be worth 2 fights and a half, more or less. Disclaimer, you can get way more value from that from shops, but that's unlikely. Usually you get fights. Because you're guaranteed to get something like at least one item if you can do the emergencies, maybe 2. Shady free win.
Let's move. Time waits for nobody.
Guess I can just remove the bombs from play.
From now on, this is my battle. I have to get serious now.
Not that it's particularly necessary, but it lets me be lazy. Pinecone next, then Perfumer, then swap with Spot. When Spot dies, drop Cutter there. And Totter can pick his nose in the meantime.
So this is a battlefield.
I don't mind it as much, since I've learned it really well by now. But, yeah, I can get why it's an annoying map to deal with.
Yeah, fine.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Ooh, almost dozed off.
Could also just drop Cutter on the caster, but should be unnecessary. Because Pinecone isn't taking any more damage anyway. How's my base? I'm pretty sure I've opened it this week at some point. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter to building a shield is tiring, pal.
33. Oh yeah, we can actually use Moose to block heavies. Not really needed, but we have her, so why not? We have a duck or bear coming, I'm pretty sure. Normally this map has 49 enemies now. I have no clue what path they take.
Probable ambush in the grass.
I'm ready.
That's fine with me. Yes?
The throw path, of course. We have good shots. Because we can tag it with a fairly buffed out click.
Great luck. Got a tailwind today.
Not sure exactly where the duck goes. If it steps on a tile we can hit, it's a free win.
Great luck. I see you.
Yeah, sadly not. Well, probably won't get it then. I guess if I see the duck coming, what I should do in that circumstance is instantly retreat Ethan. I can then use him to buy me enough time for the rest.
With hard work, even
Kind of lazy on my duck setups. Normally you just want to retreat everything. Ew. We're gonna abuse that in a bit. We want a Roberto or more guards? This is kind of beneficial to guards, since it actually keeps them alive. But we don't have a Rio defender. Screw it. Maybe we'll have guards do something useful for once. Same fight as before, free win. The best floor 3 fight in what sense? Like the boss fight? The easiest one from the normal ones? Emergencies? Oh, different questions. Generally it's the one where you have two paths and you have only physical damage enemies from the right and casters on the left. That one's the easiest. Along with the one where you have two heavy hammer guys running in a circle. Wait, why am I waiting for Moose? I have the DP to deploy everything I want.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
This is one of the more annoying ones actually, but Titan really trivializes it, so it won't matter.
Stop hiding.
I wonder if Cutter can kill an Avenger. Wait until he's actually under 50%. Yeah, if she's taking damage before he's under 50%, the answer is definitely no. Close enough. Somebody else can finish the job. Rin has a second skin. Which one was it? Completely forgot. Is it from the new anniversary or is it an old one that I just forgot about? Like, that's actually news to me. That's why I'm asking. I'll probably buy it because I buy all 4-star skins. Oh yeah, I didn't know it existed until now. Well, I guess we'll see it when it comes out. E to Totter, hooray. And yeah, this is the actual easiest stage. I haven't played RA on CN, so I will only see it now, I guess.
Let's move.
Oh yeah, good point. I have Harmony built for some reason. I want Ethan on this tile. Fuck off.
I won't be afraid. We're counting on you again today, little apple. I have to get serious now. ここですか？指示 示をどう普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。指示をど気兼ねを俺が見えないだろ。声を出すな。Oh, almost does that. From now on, this is my battle.
Not sure if Moose actually wins that. But she will live long enough for the guy to die in any case.
どこにこういう雑草ならたくさん Stay calm.
Okay, she definitely doesn't win that. She got obliterated.
何をやってもいいんでしょ
I see Foul taking off.
気兼ねを引く。はい。あ
Great luck. Got it. Won't be any use.
いざもっとやれ。はい。ちゃんと聞いてます。
Alright then.
ドクター、みんなどいて。
Swappier than it needed to be, but no leaks. Kind of missing having a bubble around now to just tank heavier enemies.
Been through an easy battle, you say? Then better do it all over again.
When DP is maxed out, a massive health buff for everyone. Not a fan. You can abuse it on the first ending boss, I guess. We'll get bubble. Unless I get really godly items, a defender should just be more valuable. Okay, we don't wanna randomly die to this bullshit, and we have entirely too many runes anyway. Let's burn one. I doubt it's really necessary, but I also fucking hate this fight, so I don't care. Let's nuke the shit out of it.
Do be careful, everyone. I'm here to help.
I see clouds rising.
Save us a lot of time if you just surrender.
I'm kind of so used to just counting DP. I've never even thought about a timer.
戦場は墓場よ。
Great luck. I see you. And
Wouldn't
today,
mind if they added, I guess.
何をやってもいいんでしょ
I have to get serious now. I won't be afraid.
僕の教えて今何を感じてる
Dude takes so long to charge.
やっちゃおっか。I'm not scared.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
Just to nuke the drone, so it stops being a pest.
Come out. Stop hiding.
Okay, all done. Still hate this stage.
That's fine with me. わかりました。I'm ready.
Talking with Dark Knight sound effects. That's on. I have the same effect with an Iron Maiden in general, but particularly with that song Fear of the Dark. I have a friend who loves it, and every time he plays it I just fall asleep instantly. It's the drum part.
Foggy, stop moving.
Mission accomplished.
Hooray, we're out of here.
It was a tough fight.
Thanks, we should
but
at
I
least do the
studied through it all.
first ending. Okay, we'll definitely do the first ending at least. Yeah, just recover the rune we spent. E2 bubble. Good shit all around. Now we can either go inside the bosky or we can summon 3 shops. Considering we need to guarantee a shop to get the encounter, I'm kind of a fan of summoning the 3 shops. We have an excess of hope. Definitely this. Something that can abuse spinach better. This gets insanely good if I find the giant. Wait, don't reroll. Get this. Now reroll. We're getting this thing too. What's the chowder? Don't know what you're talking about. On to the next shop. What was this thing? Extra block uneaten. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. We can get Joy. Now it's a god tier run. And I need to Jaya. So we have 4 fights and then a shop. Though we get 4 fights in the top end, this is the emergency. We'll make sure the emergency is the last fight we fight. Anyone I can kick out for May? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh yeah. Oh, we're going to burn more than 200 ingots in this run. We have another shop in front of us after all. We're going to burn all the ingots.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？そこも質問させても。Good scenery here, Doctor.
No, as long as he fucks off. So I can deploy it and Bogo in peace. I don't mind.
一度しか警告しないのだ。
Come out. Stop hiding.
The instant fought into death. Beautiful.
一度しか警告しないのだ。指 テリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
So this is a battlefield.
フリーズなのだ。
Will the drone make it? The drone made it.
テリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Also, Perfumer died to an archer. Whoa.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。戦場は普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。わかった。ドローンと普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。ドクターの言う通りにはいこっち向いて。このテー
Oh,
マ中の
I wanna get the chest. Never mind the drones.
前を料理するには十分だぜ。はい、ちゃんと聞いて僕に任せて。フリーズなのだ。
Foggy today.
どうしたのだ。
I should have probably left the Heo thing alive
So this is a battlefield.
to keep this asshole.
I'm here to help. わかりました。
Everyone else is gonna do real damage to them.
はい、皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Only walk right near the end. And is Jaya or Cutter better? Definitely Cutter.
戦場は墓場よ。
Okay, perfect.
How do you like this scent?
You regret this.
Oh yeah, I could have stopped them moving with Perfumer for a bit too. I forgot.
Target down. Mission clear. No setbacks.
Yeah, in this kind of circumstance, we want to rob the shop as late as possible. Apparently the boss has res, but I like Indigo. Free win for later. We don't have the thing that steals our health when we go down, right? We don't. Perfect. Ah, I should have summoned an emergency fight. I did have a rune for it. Oops. Lost value.
Let's go. I'm here to help.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the...
Nice. ここですか。はい、バッテリー
Think our odds should be decent. Would be way better if I actually knew what it is, but
指示を
we'll find out soon enough, I reckon.
引く。We're counting on you again today, little apple. 普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。あ。
Early game is definitely pretty godly in any case. Just deploy moose.
I have to get serious now. 現場操作なのだ。一度しか警告しないのだ。はいはい、わかったのだ。
Great, stop moving.
I should switch to Toteres one. With spinach it's kind of not worth, with the raft it's enough.
ドクターの言うはいこっち向い
But I'm better off using his S1.
釘を打てば大丈夫。
Especially with all the attack speed.
はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。普段通り釘を気兼ねを引く。Almost dozed off.
Oh yeah, triple health.
指示を
Cute item.
釘を打てば大丈夫。
Question its value.
Great luck. Stop moving.
In practice, but it's
釘を
cute.
打てば大バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。はい、気兼ねを引く。
Accomplished.
大将、これで終わりですか?
We have the item for the encounter, and we should be able to get it on the 5th floor. Unless there's something we don't understand. I probably won't use any Vanguard other than Myrtle. Right. Almost forgot about this. Hey, the most annoying stage on the floor.
分かった。従うよ。
Should be fine. Would have been even more fine if I remembered to switch Daughter to S1. But realistically, we can just face Pinecone to the right, and she can wipe all of the drones herself.
目標さえ達成できれば、家庭は
Like
多少
so.
めちゃくちゃでも大丈夫だよね。
現場操作なのだ。I have to get serious now. 気兼ねを
Yeah, it will work out.
そう一度しか警告しない
More
の
or
だ。
less.
気兼ねを引く。指示をどうバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。フリーズなのだ。
やってみましょう。はい。
Basic enemies are evil.
フリー気兼ねを引く。
Anyhow. Set up the more expendable bodies later. Arene, Budenku here. Click can be a bit back. Because they have more useful shit to do.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
And we can more or less nuke every wave from existence. We can throw Jaya's body there. And we'll have Ethan here.
一度しか警告しないのだ。
They're fast on the move, but I can still read the...
Right, let's start the nonsense.
気兼ねを引く。皆さんの援護は気兼ねを引く。あ指示をどうぞ。
Foggy. Come out. Stop hiding.
慌てないで。
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。カーエネルギーに気をつけてね。
Should work better when we fought a bit more DP. Because once we reach 99 we have all the extra health. We weren't forced to use Pinecone on the first wave, so we should be fine from there. Not Pinecone, I mean Perfumer S1.
Yes.
Which we still don't want to use, because we only get... because it won't charge up for the next wave.
気兼ねを
And the next wave is the one that's actually annoying.
That's fine. How do you like this then?
Okay, we need to burn it.
フリーズなのだ。
Need to throw some bodies at the next wave.
はいよ。はいこっち向いて。一度しか警告しないのだ。戦場は墓場よ。We're counting on you again today. 遅れたね。一度しか警告しないのだ。はい。
We have 3 charges,
Almost our stuff.
so just try to group them up.
はい。気兼ねを引く。このテーザー銃の威力見せて。あ指示をどうぞドクター。悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。
Well, literally never play this stage.
一度しか警告
Though it won't kill us. It's just disgusting.
暴力じゃ何も解決
Oh, I think it won't kill us. May should kill enough drones, right? Yeah.
気兼ねを
Oh, we got exactly enough enemies alive to kill us. Whoa. That's so true. Go, Totor, go.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
This stage is awful, holy shit. I have hotkeys for it.
はいこういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
Also, but this stage is just actually awful. I'm never playing it again.
そこも質問させてもらうのだ。釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
Now it's time to talk about the King's Relics.
戦場は墓場よ。どこに行けばいいですか？この停滞。気兼ねを、気兼ねを。
The bear is too fast to fold.
はい、ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。この停滞。ベリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Yeah, we're pretty fucked on lives. We don't really have the tools to fix them right now.
気兼ねを引く。一度しか警告しないのだ。気兼ねを引く。
Yeah, Myrtle dying at the start caused a few issues. It's really annoying that they can still fly over Pinecone. Even with all that.
さっきは撮影で興奮しすぎて。
But we're alive. And the King's Relics get screwed as always. The game is telling me to leak more. Hooray! I need to May, finally. Thanks for the total save, I guess. Wait, why can't I like the comment? Okay, there we go. And thanks for the $2.50. Oh, is that Euro? I'm fucking blind. Total S1, yeah. Good point. This map should just be a free win, honestly.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Yeah, I always avoid that stage with the Plague too, but we were really, really fed, so I expected a better result than I got. Just keep avoiding that stage like the Plague. That is the truth. Anyhow, we have this tile, so
Taking off.
that takes care of the
Ambush in the
only real enemy on the stage. Oh, almost. It will die soon enough.
結構いるな。
Time to explode some spiders on his face.
綿落とし。どうしやすか。
Oh, I kind of don't want to kill the other spider now.
盾を構えるぞ。
We're going to need to bait the skill away though, if we want to do that.
そこも質問。
won't be any use.
Just sacrifice Myrtle here to bait the skill early. Because Totter can still kill her while she's invisible. If you're wondering about what that last hit was about, we have an item that massively buffs the damage when their health gets low enough.
悪くない位置だね。
フリーズなのだ。
Nah, you're not hitting me. Go away.
三枚おろし。
Anyhow, we can abuse this.
どうしやすか。
Never mind, we can't. I thought I could use him to power up the chest, but then he just ran away. It's fine. May and Totter will finish it off in a bit. And this spider can sit here until the end of time, as far as I'm concerned.
どうする俺が見えないだろう。皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Won't be any use.
I guess it really can sit there. By the way, if it dies there, it won't kill Totter.
釘のようにここで
I'm pretty
しっ
sure.
かり支えます。
Oh, the mission ended before we can see. There's a relic in IS4 that lets all of your ranged operators levitate stuff on skill activation. It is very balanced,
大
yes.
丈夫ですか？皆さんお疲れ様でした。
Juicy 25 ingots with a juicy chalice. Sadly, we don't have one life, but ASPD isn't the most important resource to me. I think floor removal is better. We have 4 ways to activate runes and 3 useful runes. Yeah, take the removal. And finally we hit upon a shop. Infinite health, reduced collapse. Don't remove. Okay, works for me. Multi-target medics. Resurrect once. Yeah, I'll take the resurrection. Why not? I'm not religious, but should work. Now we're already at full squad. Reroll. 3 temporary lives. Bunch of extra lives from 2 different relics. Take this stuff. We're not looting just yet. Do I have something to make this worthwhile? Not really. I probably won't use the ring, so I don't want to spend the money to actually to him. Now let's properly waste some money. And now we're going to go and look for the encounter on the next floor. We can't use devices without losing lives. And we have an encounter straight away, with a relatively clean path if we want to. Let's go. So ground operators are mostly useless. Then again, so are ranged operators. In terms of actual squad setup, it's fine. Yeah, maybe just this. Left to right is the easiest, I assume. Let's see what we actually get.
Let's go.
We got left to right. Okay, so if we reinforce this, we get 2 tiles, one of them blighted. These 4 tiles are all useless by default. So we have to reinforce this and this to get at least 2 tiles that aren't blighted. Okay.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。ここですか？
These things are gonna break, and we'll have a path there that Pinecone can shoot in. We have a safe tile here as well, which is best used on Indigo for one-shots.
力を蓄えています。フリーズなのだ。
Okay, free win. That's it. We don't even need another DPS. This will win very easily.
怖いのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
It's definitely better to do this fight later.
Stop moving.
Yeah, Totter can basically solo the stage with all the buffs we have. Wait, is that an actual workable melee tile? Yeah, but it's in the wind. Look at this tile, it's so throw. What are you supposed to do with that? Only way it works is if the wind is coming from the bottom. Yeah, always get the sharpshooter hand if you see it. It's insane. Speaking of that, I should probably just add Umbreo to this squad.
よかった。風も波もない夜を過ごせますね。
We have the most useless item in the game. Hooray. That reminds me, I should probably have a look at the boss. This is the normal boss stage. We're just going to play it. Okay, we're going to take the boss key. If it's something horrific, I have enough removal to just delete my way through it. I'll lose one life, but we have a few. Low deployment limit. Remove this, just go to the shop normally, I guess. Though we do have a lot of deployment limit, might as well get rid of this. Oh, that's convenient, right before the shop. Wait, what's my deployment limit actually? That might just be playable. Okay, so we have 3 deployment limit. 4. Yeah, 4 deployment limit is enough. We're just gonna go through the fight normally. We have a 6th floor shop ahead of us. No reason to greed. And I can get the Snow Priest rune. But it doesn't let me cover the shop too. Which is a bit awkward.
出発か。
現場操作なのだ。
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
I'm please なのだ。We're counting on you again today, little apple. Ooh, almost dozed off.
やってみましょう。
Wonder if Jaya charges in time.
3枚よろしく。
Shockingly, he does.
はい。
どうせ俺が見えないだろう。
There's another option as well.
Please なのだ。はい。
どうすりゃいいんだ。
やってみましょう。
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
どうしやすか。
I'm here to help.
Won't be any use.
Gather around me, guys. Ooh, almost dozed off. 指示を指示をどうぞ。気がねを。
Finish removing these hats first. Okay, that should be enough. And then we can just drop Jaya. Wait until the other one starts an attack.
一度しか警告しないのだ。僕に任せて。
Come out. Stop hiding.
It's a scam. No duck coming.
飛べ。痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
Just this asshole. Yeah, most boss fights in IS4 are easier than a floor 5 emergency. I think the emergency was playable too. I just kind of won the shop instead. I guess we'll go with this. We absolutely need a 2 perfumer. We've been running with an E1 medic for way too long. Yep, no question asked. And this too. Okay, we're set for the boss fight. Is there any other sniper I want? Kind of Ambriel, but I'll live without her. We're going bankrupt today. But we're not robbing this shop. Unless we see something godly on the reroll. We are robbing it on the 6th floor. Yeah, we can grab Umbrio. She needs E2 to really shine, but she does good work. Eh. We have enough deployment limit. Garbage note. I went from 700 to 200, to be clear. We don't wanna travel up and down too much. Although apparently I need the ending 2 item. So we'll just summon it here. I have a macro for it, I don't do it by hand. Oops, yeah, we want the rune. We can path through March of the Dead just fine. Apparently it has some value for the 4th ending, so we're just gonna get the helmet to that end. Yeah, of course I refuse the bounce on 1st floor and reset, and then do it over and over. That's the only real way to farm it. How the fuck else do you farm it? If you don't do that.
分かった。従うよ。
Yeah, nothing needs changing. Let's go. Yeah, but after the 2nd floor, hope isn't a resource to me. Yeah, we should get ending 4 after this one. The macro just automates IS up to the 1st floor.
Be careful, everyone. I'm here to help. ここですか? We're counting on
Ah,
you
the
again
damage
today,
absorb
Lola.
makes my life so much easier.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。振り返るな。指示をどうぞ、ドクター。ドローン飛べ。I won't be afraid.
Let's start cleaning the tiles.
痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。悪い人に立ち向かうぞ。
And this time we can avoid the honorary bear leak
痛くないのだ。ちょっと have to get serious now.
for a fucking change. How's click on health? Totter will get one shot.
Yes.
So we need to be a bit careful with where he's deployed. Podenko is safe. Got it. So we can just do this.
この低体重の威力。
もう警告はしたからね。
Oh, almost dozed off.
Come out. Stop hiding.
Alright, debuffs. Totally forgot. I was wondering why the boss was doing damage. And finally we switch out Mei
ここだこれが見えないだろ。
for Pinecone.
はいはい、わかったのだ。次のようにここでしっかり支えます。
That way Totter is safe, he can start obliterating the boss.
どこに行けばいいですか?
That's fine. How do you like this sound?
はいよ、見えたよ。指示を気兼ねを引く。私の役目は刀を。
I see you.
わかった、遅れたね。いくらでも待つよ。
The casters are such chonkers.
Oh, almost dozed off.
やってみましょう。
Okay, I guess we're leaking one axe. It's fine.
はい。
Won't be any use.
As long as the vampire doesn't retreat on, that's a perfectly valid use of Mei. Okay, no more boss.
まだまだ持ちますよ。
やってみましょう。
はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
三枚おろし。
苦しい。
言う通りにしますね。普段通り釘を打てば普段通り。
That one leak was less than ideal, because we lose the shield barrier
どこに行けばいいですか？はいはい。
that we get from having this, since we only had one objective shield. We'll see what we can do to recover from that one.
気兼ねを引く。はいはい。私がなんとか。気兼ねを引く。現場操作なのだ。このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。指示を気兼ねをみんなと気兼ねを引く。
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush. Come out. Stop hiding.
Hey, I'm not gambling on him just dodging hits.
言っただろ。
I also throw other bodies there, and we have Perfumer's own support with her healing. Massively reduce enemy attack, I guess. No idea what I need. Replacing the fight with a shop. That's an option, but I can probably win the fight instead. E2 Umbrio. Very annoying clouds. Double prophecies, because I get the buff twice, and then the fight. Shit shop, better shop. Now the dumbest possible ending could be to just die to robbing the shop, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Considering I struggled with the normal boss fight, I don't feel terribly confident. Okay, so tanking things at this point isn't a reality.
みんなやり
We
そう
just
な
need
面
to
じゃん
nuke everything out of existence.
言うことを
But still keep bubble over moose. Yeah, maybe. Nah, Arin should still be better. We just need to spawn kill the stupid archer shits.
Let's go!
Mm,
Good scenery here, Doctor! 犯罪者どもめ、おとなしく捕まるのだ。現場操作なのだ。
start the preparation.
Probable hostiles in the snow.
Actually, keep that tile open for
射撃補助モジュール
Pinecone in a bit.
一度しか警告しないのだ。佐藤は危ないからね。このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。I have to get serious now.
Perfect, we got the debuff on a relatively harmless one. Can we remove the first phase of this asshole? Would really make my life easier.
わかった。声に出すな。
Really? Jai has higher attack.
Got a tailwind today.
Frankly, I'm kind of shocked by that, but
はい。
nah, just stay right there.
盾を構えるぞ。指示
Won't be any use.
はい。気兼ねを
Oh yeah, of course we're gonna make that immortal. What an asshole.
一度外は危ないからね。
Yes, come on, chill out.
やってみましょう。
目の前真っ暗になってみるか。痛くないのだ。ちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ。
I am annoyed.
悪くない位置だね。
Hello, Rami, guys. このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ。
Well, at least the fight is over. Yeah, they're immortal for one time. I didn't notice her dying the first time though.
Oh, almost dozed off.
In any case, we're out of this shithole.
嬉しい。
このテーザー銃のはいこっち向いて。
So I guess I can't complain.
戦場は墓場よ。いくらでも待つよ。
どうしやすか。
Oh, hello, Rami, guys.
Stop moving.
家まで送ろうか。
Go away, cannot. And give me all of your money. Only issue is that we don't have one objective shield, so we won't have it for the boss fight. But I'm not sure if the extra health matters there.
契約通り任務は完遂した。確認する？
Yeah, we'll just take Beanstalky too. The middle finger is in IS5. Extra stun duration. Not relevant, but we'll take it. Useless too. And the big thing, extra sniper attack. Good morning. We are near the end. Something's dying one way or the other. Doesn't matter. All friendly units cover those stats or pay 3 devices. That also includes paying 3 lives, but we'll take it. Minus 4 squad limit or lose 3 scar. And 12 max life points. If I take this, does it leave me on 1 health or does it kill me? I guess we'll find out. Okay, it left us on 1 health. Ah, and we got the... Nope, fuck. I'm not playing this, fuck off. Did I need this earlier? No, well. Safety above all else? What? A random useless relic. Okay, good to know. Nah, I just wanted to get rid of the fight. I could care less about the relic itself. What do you mean flower? This is a dream catcher. Yeah, okay. One question, by the way. Which side needed physical and which side needed arts damage? I feel like it will be important to know this in a second.
いつでも行けます。私たちの
Right side is physical, left side is arts. Yeah, okay, thank you. And now I'm finally seeing this fight for the first time. Let's see what we get. So this guy is the one that dies to physical, and this guy is the guy that dies to arts. But they switch sides apparently. And apparently we have some bullshit on the bottom.
そこも質問させてもらうのだ
Okay,
I see
we'll
Foul
see where it
taking off.
goes.
Probable
I'm here to help 痛くないのだちょっとビリビリするだけなのだ
So is he just summon a cannon or what?
Today, little apple.
Random ghost things on the bottom.
行くよ光がフリーズなのだやっちゃおっか準備万端だあいつらを止めて
The fuck is that? Good at one-shotting my ranged operator. Sees what it is.
luck.
More than anything.
Gather around me, guys. このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ
The way they puff is kind of annoying.
言う通りにするよ
Putting that aside.
刀を振るうことだけ分かったフリーズなのだ射撃補助文字声を出すな
どうすりゃ目の前真っ暗になってねえか
このテーザー銃の威力はいこっち向いてあっ遅れたな I won't be afraid
May got a bit nuked out of existence. Crocodiles here that are going for the last box.
この
Or not.
隠れられてないよ言う通りにしますね I have to get serious now
Oh, he has the dash too. That's unfortunate.
Foggy today. Bad luck.
いくらでも持つよ釘のようにここでしっかり支えます Yes? Yes? Stay calm, my friend
Immune to airborne? Yeah, I think I'm pretty dead.
当たらないよ
But we do have some time left apparently.
指示をどうぞドクター来た来たドクターの言う
Okay,
通
so
りに
this goes to over here.
準備万端だよ
So once he fucks off a bit, we can try and set up on that side.
力出しの目を見て Gather around me, guys 指示をどうぞドクター
どうすりゃいいんだどうすりゃいいぞもっとやれ
Oh, he Patriot speared something.
いくらでも持つよはい気兼ねを引くそこも質問バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます逃げたいのにバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよこの星座あんたそれ隠れられてないよドクターの言う通りにするよ発射バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ一度しか警告 We're counting on you again today, little apple 普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
ここだここ
Okay, so he'll show up over there, right?
このテーザー銃の威力見せてやるのだ
ここだここ
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles. in
No,
the
at the very least I don't have to worry about Perfumer style anymore. This one's almost dead.
Stop hiding.
はいはいわかったのだはいはい指示をどうぞドクター
Hi.
I have to get serious now
This goes straight to the boss fight. So I think I'm just dead from that. Dead from that in a bit. Because it goes straight in and then to the top, right? Oh, so I'm dead on the bottom. Boo. Died on 2 cases. Nah, I'm dead from the raves before anything else. Yeah, I don't think... I think we'll win next time I get here. I got the gist of it. I thought they were gonna switch sides, because they're, how they're painted. Yeah, I could have done it now. This fight isn't hard. It just, you know, I haven't seen it before. But I got the gist of it. You have to balance DPS. There's a mechanic like that. Don't know anything about that. I think you just shoot them both and don't think too much about it. But I'll just review what their mechanics are, reread it, and I think I'll be fine from there. It was a long run. I'll do another one, but I'll just take a 2-minute break first. Need to go to the toilet. Back in a second. Alright, I'm back. Let's do a quick review before we do another attempt and just go through what the mechanics are. I don't think the mechanics of these bosses matter because the strategy there is always going to be just nuke them as fast as possible. And physical right side, arts left side. Anything else specific we need to know? When blocked, he's Crown Slayer, blah blah blah. After charging up, deals heavy arts damage to all units around. I assume the other asshole? Yes, the other asshole. And inflicts stun. When other one is defeated or leaves, attack speed, movement speed, death and rest are greatly increased. And your units become the target of Edict, so he shoots directly at us, obviously. And you need 60 lives to leak them, of course. So they just shoot at each other. Okay, with the same attack. And you need to kill them at roughly the same time. I got the gist of it. And then we have some relatively wimpy units on the bottom that we need to deal with. We should be able to find them from here. Let's see if they have something unique we need to know about them. Wait, I don't even know if they're under Elite. These are Phantom Shadows, I think, right? Yeah, these are Phantom Shadows. We need something else. These are from the event. Yeah, I guess they're not under Elite. Collapso, I guess. Oh, they're not even Collapsos. So other. Ground, other. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's just a basic enemy. Same here. Okay, so there's nothing to consider at the bottom. It's just trash mobs. Okay, let's go again. Can you even get the 61 lives needed to leak them? I'm not sure how you'd get that many in IS. I guess you'd need some migration human and the godliest godrun ever. Like, you need so many boskies to gather so many lives. Sacrifice all your runes for lives, eh? Not sure that worked quite as well in IS-4. You don't have as many runes. Okay, round 2. Luckily, I think the actual fight is much easier than the ending 3 fight. Like, if I went with that squad in ending 3, I would get completely bodied. No questions. So I think once I get there again, I'll just win. Anything that can make it past the first boss should be pretty functional there. Prepare spot in case we need to stow something. Then again, how would I do it properly? I guess I just wanna grab one of these assholes. Once the boxer runs past.
Doesn't matter to me. Catch.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, the same.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, ending 4 is available. So, I can get to ending 1, the normal one, about once every 5 runs. So I don't think ending 4 is too unfeasible.
With hard work, even an idiot can get
It's on a comparable difficulty. Oh, we got the extra fight. Hooray. I don't think the expansion is that bad per se, but I think it changes how the gameplay loop works a bit. So it would make sense to have the option to go back on it if you wanted to. It's weird that it doesn't have that option, but I don't think it's that terrible. I think the fight itself is cool from an aesthetic point of view. Two dudes just fighting and you're trying to interrupt them. It's cute. That was kind of a trolly click deploy. Because now I need to heal him from the archer. Her.
Whatever. Don't see any harm in this.
It's fine. We should have enough healing. No, we don't. Retreat before we die randomly. Hooray! We were saved by a random spot dodge. Clap for spot, everyone. He saved my bad place with the random dodges. Yeah, I get that. The one thing I really dislike is the emergency endings being completely random and uncontrollable. Like, I don't mind them existing, they're cool challenges that they'll try, but I think it's really frustrating that they're completely random. Like, say you want to do them just for the experience, which I do. I grind for an hour to get there and then I just get the normal ending. That's fucking stupid. There should be some trigger you can do to actually go into them, like as a bonus additional challenge, because it's essentially what they are. I think they're cool, but how they're implemented into the game is not. That's how I'd put it. Oh, we started with the spinach straight away. This is gonna be another really good run. Yeah, red one. Useless encounter. E to click, we're not touching that item with a 10-foot pole. And reroll. I guess we can take this, rob the next shop I see, and that will be it for my ingot collection. Sure, we can do that. It's gonna take 2 days to restock my ingot pile at this rate. Which I guess works for me, because I'll be doing something else and I can't stream tomorrow. But I'll be back on Thursday. Yeah, but you're never going to see that normally. You have to lean into it on purpose to actually get it. Simply because you naturally get rid of all of your weight before the boss fight. So you have to go out of your way to see it. Also, somebody told me that the extra third phase is turned off on difficulty 15. Does anyone know if that's true or not?
Got it. Save us a lot of time if you just surrender. Yeah, fine.
Look at him go. Gonna solo them up.
ここですか？やっちゃおっか。
Here on next wave. Which very conveniently lines up to tank this asshole.
はい、気兼ねを。バッテリーはまだまだ気兼ねを。引く。
Yeah, the as difficulty is all over the place. Like, I think IS5 is actually the easiest if you really know what you're doing. But for more general play, I'd say
指
it's
示をどう？
harder than IS2,
気兼ねを。
begrudgingly,
鍵を
but
打て
easier
ば
than
大丈夫。
IS3 and IS4. IS3 is by far the hardest, with all the random debuffs you can get, and other nonsense.
Doesn't matter to me.
The other side, seriously, this is a floor 1 stage, right? Like, I'm not the only one that sees it as such.
鍵を打て。はい、気兼ねを。引く。
Really? Arknights has more JP players than CN? I'm surprised.
完璧な仕事ができました。
I thought it was the other way around.
満足していただけましたか？
Ah, we're getting the caster stacking early, I see. Oh, grab a random case. Why not? Into the boss key. One emergency doesn't match the value of a boss key. We can get rid of this, but let's go to the encounters. Okay, so either we roll this thing into, I don't know, 5 ingots, or we raise the corpse for value 4 to carry the runes for ending 2. No, let's get rid of the item first. You can always find another lost and found. The hell, we got a higher rarity item from it. Unexpected. And now we do both encounters. Hopefully we run into the duck. That was kind of a trash second floor. We have basically no healing. Maybe this will save us. Kind of. We can get eaten. Not completely terrible. And really great items. Okay, so in terms of fights we got trash value, but the items we have are really strong. Sort of unusual. We want to hit a shop because our squad is a horror show. Like, if I walk into this fight, I'm not walking out the other way, I think. No, I take that back. We can do that. We don't have any removal, right? No, but if we really have to force a fight, we can abuse the attack speed. If we go on the top, we have 2 encounter nodes, so 2 chances to hit a shop. If we go through here, we have access to 3, so the center path is better. And this is better than the bottom. Now, we're praying that the next fight isn't something that will 100% kill us.
Got it.
What do you mean you got an Eastern European content creator? I've been here forever, dude. Go straight to Pinecone, I guess. I need to block that.
Alright then.
Less than ideal.
どうすりゃいいんいいぞもっとやれ
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます
Block the only line Pinecone isn't on.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ指示を普段通り釘を打って普段通り釘を打てば
And we are gonna leak the Avengers. No surprise there. This is a really wonky squad.
指示を気金を引く Out and about はいあ
Hello, person who likes to ask what the difficulty is.
はいバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ
Alright then.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫バッテリーはまだまだ持ちます
俺が見えない
This run smells like a waste of a few good items to me.
あるにゃいべ
That's my prediction of where it's going.
はい
Whatever you say. Don't see any harm in this.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Mission accomplished.
Now let's see if the next fight kills us. This squad is complete ass for the 3rd floor. So if it's any kind of emergency, we'll probably die. Okay, that's better. Now only half of the emergencies will kill us. Yeah, this is a free win. It's fine. And here's the blessed shop. Go down, lost and found shop, and then try to go up like this. Good path. We might recover. We technically have all of the stuff we need to actually rob the shop as well. So if we get good items, we're jumping on it.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えますはいあ
Bubble next then Ethan, because his skill won't charge in time.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ
And Pinecone can harass the shit out of the normal enemies. Haze kills the heavy. Click is a human sacrifice, so Pinecone can die to drones. Did not have any movement speed reduction for specialists, no.
ここだここ俺が見えないだろ
Alright then.
指示バッテリーはまだまだあ Meow, you think you got
Hey, catch.
気金を引く普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
There's no attack speed buff, no.
喧嘩か
Was there one in IS3? I'll be honest, I don't bother reading the buffs one by one. There's too many of them.
はい気金をバッテリーはまだまだあ
I kind of read them in Slay the Spire, but that's just because it shows you what it is right away. And you don't have to click a menu to see them. That's different.
ここだここ。目の前真っ暗になってねえか。
What shouldn't fly unless you interact with them?
言っただろ、
Mushrooms?
すっごく強いんだって。
You asked me. I'll be honest. We can get Cutter, because her damage will be through the roof. Bobo is already A2 anyway. Now Hummus also works with these items. Oh, low altitude. Exchange this thing again. Can get better items than that. That's not a better item than that, but we'll take what we can get. Okay, so realistically, can I rob the shop with this bullshit?
It's been a while since I beat anyone up. Hope I didn't get too rusty.
Yeah, probably. Then again, this isn't worth robbing. Other than the invitation. There's not much I want from here anyway. Withdrawal time. We're going to 0 ingots today. No skip on that. Okay, now what we can take. Nah, this isn't worth robbing. A few pretends and then we either can go up or we can go into the bosky. For the boss, oh, we have this annoying asshole.
Orders ASAP, please.
Oh yeah, the increased cost for borrowing. It's not even borrowing, it's your own money. Kenneth is a scammer. Worst bank ever.
目的地はどこでしたっけ？
The tax on your account maintenance is 150% of your account total.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。はい、気兼ねを。
Fairly confident Pinecone can just sow her lane, so we just need to take care of this asshole. I'll wait until he fires once.
Whose car is this?
はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Okay, point for Hummus.
Alright then.
Spot on the front so he can
All set to go.
heal Pinecone. Then Totter
I see
here,
Val taking off. Probable
Ethan,
ambush in
and
the
then
grass.
click.
敵です。皆さん、手加減無料です。
Harm in this.
はい。指示敵はまだまだ持ち普段通り釘を打て
Okay,
ば
perfect.
大丈夫。ドローン飛べ
Whatever you say.
はい。敵はまだまだ持ちますよ。はい。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
Stop moving.
僕に暴力じゃ何も。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。バッテリーはまだまだ
The
持ちますよ。
squad may be awful, but the items are really good. Other side, how the fuck do I kill the boss here? No clue.
The best kills are one shot. Less pain for them.
Okay, good stuff all around. We can use haze. Not sure that helps me much right now. So either we go up twice for 2 normal fights or we go into the Bosky. Bosky it is. Reduced attack, more damage to distance. Yeah, it's always easy enough. We can really abuse this with Totter. This is safer, but we should be fine with the bottom one too. Yeah, because we have Eaton and Hummus,
Give me
it's
a bit
fine.
of freedom, and I'll be happy.
How much it walks you, on what ingots it walks you out is completely random, by the way. It doesn't depend from what you do at all.
You come at me like that.
When I looked at it
blame
farming,
me
or
for
farmed
what
it manually,
happens next.
I've seen it walk out after 1 ingot, I've seen it walk out after 40. You just have a chance to walk out, and it just happens at random. It's very annoying.
I swear, you think you're gonna grind me down with numbers?
ここだここ
I'd rather not use his skill,
Yeah,
so
fine.
we'll just block with spot.
Ah, screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
And since Totter has massively increased damage here, we might as well
Ambush in
abuse
the
that.
grass.
ここだ目の前真っ暗になってねえか
The items are so good.
You think you're gonna grind me down with numbers?
If we survive the boss fight, we have a decent shot.
ここですか
I see you.
やっちゃおっか
Whatever you say.
悪い人に立ち向かうぞ
What? You think you're gonna grind
Yeah, and specifically the fight we're doing next is going to be a bit irritating without a medic and the vanguard. I also don't remember the setup for it. I made some setup that makes it really easy to beat and then I forgot about it, because you never see that fight. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the fuck I did before. We'll probably have to kill the casters with Totter, I guess.
No enemies in sight, but I'm sure they left behind some pretty good stuff.
Well, at least we have a medic now. Nothing that buffs medics directly. But yeah, if we're gonna have to go through ending 1, we might as well have Perfumer. Please be worth robbing. I wouldn't call this worth robbing. Well, not really. Although I do want that item. Okay, we have properly emptied out the bank. So this is the only item that's worth anything here, so we're just gonna get the item and we're gonna look for a different shop to rob. We'll recover, don't worry. Though I'm still not sure if I won't just die to this fight, which will make using Call of the Lives look really goofy. Because we use the money for nothing.
With pleasure.
Oh yeah, next time I'm streaming we're gonna be at 999. Don't worry about that. On the other hand, let's worry about this fight. Okay, what side does the asshole boss spawn on?
ドクター忘れ物しない
The more annoying one, of course. Okay, so you have casters moving through here. You have archers that go through here, and you have the boss through here. Ideally, we'd want the boss to go down, get debuffed from here, and then get murdered by Ethan, Pinecone, and... Wait, shit, I'm gonna run out of shit to use on the boss. Ah, this sucks. Should have probably taken that Vanguard recruit. So we can remove the casters entirely with 2 boxes by making them walk around all the way over here and then getting shot. We can close this path here.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. It won't be any use.
Yeah, killing everything is an idea as well.
It won't be any use.
This looks so fucked. Fuck it, deploy Ethan. I don't care if I have to leak something for it. Ethan is next.
That's fine. How do you like this scent?
暴力じゃ何も解決できないけど、お前を料理するには十分だぜ。
Screw it!
Yeah, the plan here definitely looks to be to just leak the boss. Yep, guess that's what we're doing. I hate this map. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Screw it! Bring it on, all of you!
There's not enough DP to set up. If the casters start walking, they'll murder me.
Off guy, huh?
Could have probably avoided leaking that one archer. I can't push the boss.
A one-on-one. Soft guy, huh?
How do you like this scent?
So not feasible at all for me, I suppose.
Mission accomplished.
That went horribly. Should have gotten a Vanguard ticket too. If I had a bit more DP, we could set up. At most we're just gonna kill one archer though. We can't kill or hold the boss, realistically. DSP, I guess. And get one more shop. Kind of sad there wasn't any good shops to rob. I hate robbing the shop. Oh wait, this is the wonderful encounter with the boss fight. Are we just gonna die to the encounter then? Quite possibly.
Give me a bit of freedom and I'll be happy.
By the way, I think the way the encounter works is that it has to be the encounter and the ending encounter. You have to take the encounter on the floor after you get the item, otherwise the effect is wasted.
Got it.
Okay, more thinking time. So the winds are blowing from the right. If we reinforce here and here, everything will go over here, and we will have essentially 4 tiles to work with. This seems easy enough setup.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow. It won't be any use.
And as a bonus, you have enemies running against the wind, which is fucking annoying with this particular asshole. But other than that,
Stop moving.
oh, of course he attacks the shadow.
It won't be any use.
Okay, so that's one leak. No, I don't like this setup. You have to deal with stupid dodge RNG to not die. It's less than ideal. Also, speaking of that, we're dead.
はい普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫
Who's carrying
GG.
this? How should I know?
Yeah, I'll think of a different setup. This having to deal with the dodge RNG is way too annoying. Oh, GG. So next time I'm streaming on Thursday, we'll do the reclamation algorithm. After we're done with that, we're going to be back to the boss. With a full bank of ingots. We're going to kick it us then. For today, I think I'm done. We saw the boss fight. I have a pretty good idea of what I need to set up to beat it next time. So you'll get to see that in a few days after the reclamation algorithm. Have a nice evening for now.